Everywhere in the world, we will revoke or cancel visas if someone violates that visa in some way. That's just a standard practice. I think we do it here just periodically if we get that information. There hasn't been, and to my knowledge, any wholesale cancellation of visas, and I wouldn't know what that reason would be. That's very confidential. Definitely, I have no knowledge of any sanctions leading up to that. But if we get that, I'll be happy to share it with you. If public information, typically visas are confidential, and so we would only inform the individual who held that visa. But as far as I know, there has been no wholesale cancellation of visas or revocations of visas. It's a case-by-case basis based on that individual person's actions. So the OFAC sanctions that came out of the U.S. Department of Treasury, and that was against the two Mohammeds and Ms. Thomas, that's very different. That is a financial sanction. I think what you're talking about are visas. So they're not the same thing. If you associated yourself with an OFAC sanctioned individual, if you did so in the ways that are laid out in the OFAC sanctions, so just knowing them, being friends with them, that's very, very different than doing business with them. Okay, so what you would be liable to is Treasury sanctions, OFAC sanctions. Visas are a very different, because Department of State handles visas, Department of Treasury handles OFAC sanctions. So they're very different things. So if you're associated, you do business with them, or have invested in one of their businesses that is sanctioned, then you could be liable for Treasury sanctions.